Yeah, I think they were just more scared about something happening to the boat and the boat flipping over, and they wanted a life jacket. But we wouldn't be in the water for long because we would get the life raft out. And
How are you gonna take that if the boat flip over? How are you gonna reach that?
Day 2, we woke up and it was a nice day, ideal conditions, 20 knots of wind, nice swell, and it was great cruising weather. It started off where later, mid-morning, we did catch another fish.
Day 2 and AJ caught a fish for us. Woohoo! Good job.
Oh, some good eats right there. Fresh mahi. Yeah, fishing and sailing are a little more difficult, and we're still novice sailors. So it's hard for me to leave the helm.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Sometimes I don't think it's a good idea we mix this, because if something happens up there and I don't know how to deal with that, then here is with the fish and fishing or sailing, you know.
We know how to do it now. Just stay in the wind and.
But we were with your mom. Maybe
we had
you and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're always going to be fishing.
Yes.
That's not.
I know.
Yes, day 2 was relatively nice, mellow day. Nothing major happened. We made some miles. We were fighting the current the whole time, so we averaged about 160 miles per day. So it's about 7 miles per hour. So we were expecting a nice sleep and everything, and then all of a sudden the weather did change, and it always happens in the middle of the night when you're not expecting it. So the wind did pick up and the waves started picking up, and nobody slept that night.
It's so loud. Every movement makes me what's going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of movement, and the worst part about it is the weather is unpredictable to a certain point. You never know what a passing front is going to do, and it changes, and it's hard to predict offshore weather. So it did change on us, but that's just part of the process. So we had to deal with it. So night 2 wasn't very nice. It was rough. The swell was coming from a weird angle, so the boat would just move, kind of, catch a wave here and then move, and it was all over the place. All right, it's day 3 today. It's Tuesday. There is no wind out here, so we are motor sailing, and we're doing our shifts. Sue is on watch right now. She's on duty.
Hard watch.
It's her shift. She has the tiller. As you can see, the sea state is pretty mellow because we're going downwind. It's about a 4 or 5 foot swell at 10 seconds. Oh, that one's bigger. But the GoPro doesn't do it justice. So, yeah, we've done, let's see here, like 380 miles. Actually, 370 since we left. And let's see, there's nobody on AIS around us. So it's a lonely ocean. But we have about 500 miles left till Bahamas. And we'll be cutting through there. And then we have about another day after we hit the Bahamas. But yeah, it's a nice sail. We got the code 0 out. It's doing something. Our wind angle is over 120, so it doesn't make much sense to use the main. But we got the nice code 0 out here. We're fishing. We caught a fish yesterday. Had him for dinner at her. And yeah, that's the story. But day 3 was relatively smooth sailing. I think it did calm down once the sun came up. We got some more weather updates and it looked okay. What else did we do?
Yeah, I think I was not down here at all.
Oh, how do you want to describe at night?
At night what?
At night cruising.
I think just one night when it was my turn was a lot of boats behind me, and after 2-3 days I can understand better how far I was from the boat.
Well, that was like day 6, or that was day 6.
So what's your question?
I mean, it was cruising in the middle of the night when nobody is around.
Scared, very scared.
It wasn't scary.
Some nights I slept with my life jacket, but it's so uncomfortable. I said, okay, I'm not gonna sleep, but I'm gonna have like under my and I spoke, where is my life jacket? It's weird, nobody's around. If something happens, even that what's the name? EPIRB. But it's scary. If something happens, nobody's there, no boats, nothing. In the middle of the night, it's scary. All the time I'm praying. Please.
Yeah, I think they were just more scared about something happening to the boat and the boat flipping over, and they wanted a life jacket. But we wouldn't be in the water for long because we would get the life raft out. And
how are you gonna take that if the boat flip over? How are you gonna reach that?
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Yeah. Yes, we also had a go bag, a waterproof ditch bag, that's what it's called. So we had radio, batteries, flashlights, water, food, and we had that outside, and that would float. So it was ready to go, along with flare guns, medical kit, and all the other emergency.
Is that I'm
equipment.
thinking? If the boat, something happens with the boat and flip over, how are you gonna reach that? If it's all messed up.
Dive down and get it. Not something that I want to do, but I was prepared mentally to do it if in the event something happened.
Thank you.
So that's why my life jacket's manual.
Good.
Yes, you have a 1,000-mile passage and 7 days at sea. Sue is an ASA certified sailor.
I'm a sailor.
Yes.
Yeah, but the weather was a problem, right? Because on day 3, we saw that day 4 was gonna be nice, sunny, no wind. When I wake up, I said, what happened with the forecast?
The report, yeah. That would be a good time to bring up code 0.